You have the floor if you'd like.
No, sir. Just,
Name and address so we can.
Jerome Dempsey, 502 Hazelwood Drive, Smyrna, Tennessee, consulting engineer for City of Spring Hill. Thomas and Hutton, and I have a couple of staff members from Spring Hill. We've worked through this process with Miss Debbie, and hopefully we've addressed all the comments, but we're open if there are any other comments. I'll try to address them.
Y'all have anyone have questions of the owner, representative? Go ahead, Ms. Stevenson.
Good evening. My question is, with all the land City of Spring Hill has out there, why this spot? Why have to go through this and request an easement from the schools and right on the front of one of our main corridors coming right into the city and county?
Sure. We've entered into a contract to buy water from Columbia Power and Water, and this is below the connection where Spring Hill and Columbia system meets. It's just below where their existing master meter is. So we've went into an agreement with them to purchase more water. So we're coming off of their 12-inch line, which is right along 31. Now what we are doing is we're making it brick veneer and the same type color roof that the high school has. So we're trying to blend it in with what architecture the high school said. It's all hydraulics of the water systems. The two water systems is why we're having to locate it there.
Well, I know the previous superintendent would not sign off on this easement. You've got a new superintendent in there now, but I just wonder why you can't find a better spot for this than having to go through an easement with the Board of Education.
This is strictly hydraulics. We've been working with the Columbia Power and Water system. They're upgrading their plants, and this is one of the projects that we've entered into an agreement with to try to get more water from Columbia. And it's the other spots above the master meter up towards Spring Hill will not work hydraulically. We've got to come down and pull the water from Columbia and push it into Spring Hill system.
How far up does the Columbia Power and Water line come up, 31?
It comes up to about where what I call is it the cross country?
Denny Lane, roughly.
Yeah.
Denny, it's on the Denny Lane side?
Yes.
Well, it comes up to Denny Lane. It'll be on the west side of 31. It's where the existing connection is.
It's on the west side of 31.
Yes.
Okay. Because the school is in the county.
Correct.
And does anybody know where the Maury County water systems, where water comes in around the school there? Who said?
I think it's off the 12-inch off of 31 there.
It's right there. And I think all the water, there's already a box and an AT&T box and a water box are both right there already beside where they're talking about.
Well, I guess my question is then why you wouldn't enter into an agreement with Maury County Water Systems instead of having to go through all this?
We have entered into an agreement with them to purchase more water, but we've got to locate the booster station to where we can pull the water. If we go up into the system more or back into the system, hydraulically it will not work for us.
But eventually you're only going to be using one system, right?
I don't understand one system.
Well, there's the Maury County Water System and there's Columbia Power and Water System.
We're going to be pulling from Columbia Power and Water System.
Okay.
Maury County buys most all of its water from Columbia Power
Yeah.
anyway. They buy a little bit from Spring Hill.
Right.
Maury County Water Systems doesn't have a...
They don't treat any water.
Okay.
They don't have the sufficient. This has been in program since 2016 and working with Spring Hill. It's part of a $235 million plus project to
Columbia Power and Water.
put a new intake downriver, and this is part of the
WIFIA loan
project because it
program.
actually saves Spring Hill money for upgrading their plant and where they're growing It's actually a regional collaboration. TDEC has been involved with this, and
My concern is impinging on Maury County water systems.
doesn't matter where they're not serving any Maury County water system. This is where it needs to be able to get the water from Columbia.